what was kind of your mindset? What was your approach going out there? You seemed obviously incredibly locked in and aggressive right from the start.
Yeah, I mean, I just had a good game plan for these guys. I was able to watch them game one, so gave me a lot more input on what I wanted to do today. But yeah, I just wanted to attack them, make them start swinging, and I felt like I had a good game plan. So um, obviously not going to share too much because probably going to have to play some again. But yeah, I would just say a solid game plan and it worked, but we got to get
Yeah, Cash had mentioned you and Kyle had a game plan. Was it different than you would have expected? Did you do something differently?
Uh, I want to say two different. It was just what was fitting to face them and what I thought would be best on getting them out and making them swing more. But I mean, for this team, you got to be in the strike zone to get them to start swinging. They're very good, very professional at bats. So you just got to be in the strike zone, and then you work from that.
Juan Toribio.
Hey, Blake, do you feel that's as good as you have been throwing breaking balls in the zone and, like you said, trying to make them swing?
I mean, maybe I got to go look at it. Honestly, I kind of just, as the at bats were going, I just kind of blanked out and forgot a lot of what I just did prior. Um, but then when they come back up, I remember. So I don't know. I mean, I felt like I did a good job, but we got to limit the walks. That's frustrating. Yeah, just got to be more in the zone. But I would say to answer the question, yeah, it's probably a better game of me throwing the breaking pitches in the zone. Thank you.
Justin Granite.
All right, Blake, not trying to get you in trouble here, but in that fifth inning, were you getting a little bit frustrated on the mound?
Trying to get me in trouble.
No, not. I never do you like that.
I know, but when
It looked like
trying to, that's like I'm trying to, but I'm really not.
It looked like the body language, though, was that just?
It's just I'm frustrated with myself. The walk to Kike, that's frustrating me. But the pitch to Taylor, I'm not frustrated with that. I'm frustrated with the count. I think the count should have been different, but the home run that he hit, that's a great at bat. So tip your cap, good job. But yeah, I mean, it's just more frustration with myself. I'm not going to get mad at Cash. He's going to manage. I got to play. But I know I have to do things, better. I have to make it harder for him to come out to pull me. I made it easy there with the walk, the homer, and then the walk. And, you can't blame him for that. He's trying to win a World Series game, and I'm out here. I walked two guys in the last three at bats. That's I got to clean that up. I got to do a better job.
Appreciate it. I wasn't trying.
I was messing with you.
Josh Tolentino.
Hi, Blake. You've discussed with several of us about wanting to pitch in this moment and on the biggest stage. When you were on the mound, two-part question. What did it feel like knowing that your family and your closest friends were in the building? And then also yesterday, when you got to see them for the first time after not seeing them in months, on the warning, you were back there in the warning track, they were in the stands. What was that moment like?
Yeah, so I mean, having them here, that's everything. Just because the comfort that they bring. So having them here is amazing. I was thinking about today before the game, like it sucks that I can't go hang out with them and like just enjoy that moment, enjoy this moment together. But then, being able to see them during batting practice from a distance, that was cool. But I think the part that sucks most is not being able to like hug them and, tell them you love them and stuff like that. Especially because with my family, I'm just very close with them. So that part sucks, but having them here to watch me play and to see them the whole time, I think that's pretty amazing. And it's a special moment for me and my family for sure.
Bradford Davis.
Hey, Blake. So, I guess kind of building off of that, but, this crowd, despite being a neutral crowd, has continued to be very Dodgers happy. I noticed when Chris Taylor hit that home run to bring up the no-hitter. So I'm just curious, how do you prep yourself to, to deal with that and stay in the zone, when, you just know it's not a neutral site for you. It's much more of a road game.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've gotten to the point where when I'm pitching, I really just kind of blank everything out. I really don't listen. So, like, I gave up that home run. I already was talking to myself, so I couldn't really even hear what the fans were cheering about or getting all hyped up about. Because I already knew Mookie's up next. So you got to lock it in. You got to focus on what did we do last time? What am I going to do this at bat? What I do the first at bat? I just talk to myself. So I don't really hear the crowd that much until, like, I'm walking off. Like, in between the innings, I'll hear them in and there. But in the moment, for me, I just kind of blank out and I just hear myself. So the crowd doesn't really have a big impact on me during the moments of me competing. But once I'm walking up the field, I can kind of hear and like feel the energy a lot more.
What did you tell yourself?
I don't know, man. I be saying some weird stuff. I'm not even gonna lie, but most of the time it's just like compete. This is what we're gonna do. And I kind of just figure out my approach to how I'm going to attack the hitter. But sometimes I just be saying some weird stuff. I don't even know.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Take the next one from Kyle Blazer.
Hey, Blake, after you guys lost game one yesterday, how much of your thought process and mindset coming into today was, hey, I got to go out there and be a stopper and get us this one?
Yeah, I mean, I was very confident, that we would show up and be ready to go. I didn't really think that we were like, okay, we really need this one. Well, obviously we do because it's the World Series. You need every win. But I didn't really press myself too much, honestly. I knew I was very confident in myself and my game plan that I had against these guys. And being able to watch them game one was really beneficial for me because I really got to see them in person, and I felt like that helped me a lot. But yeah, I mean, every game right now is obviously a must win, but I didn't feel the pressure of we really need to win. I felt more of the pressure on myself, like, let's get it going and let's, give this team something to push forward with. But I think Bilal set the tone. When he hit the first home run, it kind of got everyone juiced up. And from that point, we just kind of felt the momentum leaning our way for the rest of the game.
Thank you.
We'll take two more. Next one from Do Young Park.
Blake, what kind of progress have you seen from even a veteran like Aaron Loop out of the bullpen this season to the point where he's getting such tight outs in big situations for you guys this postseason?
Yeah, I mean, Loop's been really good this postseason, really good. I mean, he's been good all season, but this postseason, he's really come up big in big situations. But I just think the guys down there, Cash puts them in good spots for them to succeed, and they show up. And I think that's the biggest key for our bullpen and how good they are is Cash. He makes the right calls to put them in situations that he knows they can succeed in.
Last one from Tyler Kepner.
Yeah, Blake, in watching Nick Anderson last year and this year, what's the most impressive thing about him to you? Because he may be the best reliever in the game.
Yeah, he definitely is. His numbers are, it almost feels like when he goes out there, he's just striking everybody out and then going inside, like in the dugout, and it's that easy for him. So I don't, it's nice having him because he's going to do his job every time. So that feels good, and he's a guy that we rely on heavily. But having a guy like him, it's big for our team because he comes in any situation from the fifth inning on, that's, going to be the most crucial point of the game, and he locks it down for the most part. So having him, it really helps us because he's a legit stopper.
Thanks everyone for your questions.
Thank you guys. Enjoy the night.